Greetings, everyone. This is Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist, the founder of the Digital Domination Tribe, coming back at you with another hot video of inspiration, guidance, actionable steps based on my journey and experience on the digital landscape, going all the way back to 1999. And now in modern times through this social media area, I'm still here, still learning, still practicing. And in the course of this video, I want to share some of the knowledge and experiences that I have gained in this great journey through the digital landscape. So again, I'm Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist, the founder of the Digital Domination Tribe. If you're not familiar with me, I am a digital marketer by education and background and practice. I'm also certified in AI prompt engineering. I do a lot in that. And between those two platforms, I believe that there's great benefit and great reward for those of us that learn those two things. Digital marketing and AI are really going to be powerful going forward. So in this video, I want to talk about social media monetization. I've been talking about this on my social media pages for about a week now, just really dropping little nuggets and actionable steps and some of my history and some of my receipts of social media monetization. So the subject for today, with the title for today and the subject for today will be social monetization is cool, but your bills ain't waiting on that. I'm going to say that one more time. Social monetization is cool, but your bills ain't waiting on that. So in full transparency, I started the page that I'm doing really well on now. One of my pages doing really well on social media. I started that page back in 2010. That's 15 years ago. And as of 2020, I only had 700 likes / followers on that Facebook page. 700. But something happened during the pandemic between 2020 and say about 2023. I started practicing some of the things I was learning in digital marketing. I started posting more reels and shorts and memes and going live and producing little things. And that page that was 700 followers or likes, it shot up to 10,000. And it went from 10,000 to 20,000 like overnight. So what in 10 years only produced 700 followers or likes, in a window of time between 3 years, 4 years maybe, it shot to 20,000 people. And just last year, the winter of 2024, excuse me, the winter of 2024, I was notified that I had been monetized on Facebook. I didn't even know it. They had monetized me, and I was already earning money. And I kept getting these emails saying that they needed my banking information so that they can pay. I can get the payout. And of course, I thought it was a scam because I had not been told I was monetized. But I kept getting these emails, and there's so many scam emails out there, trying to get your banking information or your social or some type of personal info that they can use to run their game on you. But I kept getting these notifications. We need your banking information so we can pay out. And I was like, click here. I'm not doing that, man. Y'all not finna get my banking information and try to scam my account, which ain't nothing in it anyway. You're wasting your time. But I kept getting these notifications. And then I think I got one like officially through my Facebook page, which seemed a little bit more legit. And so I went with it, and I put in my information, and my first payment was like $30, And I was like, this still may not be for real. And then like a month later, within that threshold of time where they pay you, they dropped that money in the bank account. I got like $30. I'm like, wow. Just off posting content on social media, right? And that $30 lit me up. And I said, man, if I could make 30, and I wasn't even trying, I didn't even know I was monetized. If I just put a little bit more effort in it and push forward, I could do better. And so the next month, I made like, it was a little bit less than 200, like 170, 180. And then, you know, that inspired me more. And then I pushed forward and I went, 400, 500, a stack. And, topped out at a little over 2,000. I put receipts of that up on social media. And it's been a wonderful thing just to be able to make some extra money just by doing what I was already doing, just posting content, posting memes, posting reel, posting motivational quotes, posting words and things like that on a daily basis to be able to get some money just for doing what I normally do. But back to the point, that took 15 years, 14 years if we say let 2024, 14 years for me to reach monetization on social media. And the monetization is still kind of inconsistent, where you can have a good month, you can have a bad month, you can be dinged, you can be demonetized. You're looking over your shoulder wondering if they're going to ding you for violating community standards. It can all be gone overnight. And even if you make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month on social media, that's not going to cover all your bills. So during this window of time where I was building a Facebook page and eventually got monetized, I still had to pay rent somewhere. I still had to pay lights. I still had to put food on the table. I still had to pay a car note. I still had to pay insurance. I still had children grabbing at me saying, gimme, 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 gimme. So while I was going toward this goal of not knowing I was going to get monetized, but just building a presence and a platform, I still had bills to pay. And right now, you still have bills to pay. So monetization is cool, but in the meantime, what are you going to do while you're trying to reach that noble goal of being monetized? So shoot for monetization, but know that it may take months. It may take years to get monetized on some of these social media platforms. And even if you do get monetized, you may be just barely making peanuts because you're still building yourself up, to those larger numbers of audience and interactions to produce the type of income you can live off of. Like, my first one was just $30. You can't live off $30. You can barely fill your gas tank up with $30. But I kept pushing, I kept striving, I kept trying, and now, I got myself up to where I'm making a little bit more money, but it's still not money where I'm gonna quit my day job on yet. But it's still extra income, supplemental income, passive income. So in the meantime of you reaching this monetization goal, even if you reach it, it may not be for real money that you can do anything with. It's just a little bit gravy to allow you to reinvest back into your digital efforts, your digital business, and level up some more that way. So what I want to go to in this point now is, what can you do in the meantime of you trying to reach this lofty goal of being monetized? And I believe that you don't have to wait to be monetized by these social media platforms to start making you some money today, right now, in 2025. Monetization may be down the road, but what about right now? So let's talk about some things you can do to monetize yourself right now. See, your knowledge, your experience, your skills, they're very valuable. See, I believe everybody who's listening to me and everybody in general, you know something. You have some knowledge, whether you learned it through traditional school, you went to a boot camp, or you just went to the public library, or you just watched YouTube videos, or just life experience. You know something. You have some knowledge of something. You have some skills. I have a buddy, he's a master mechanic. That's a skill. He can talk about the ins and out of a car, tear a car down to nothing, rebuild it back up. And it's nothing to him. He does this with his eyes closed. He can be blindfolded and do this. That's a skill. Everybody has experiences. whether you were overweight at one time and then you overcame that and now you had a healthy weight that you're proud of, or maybe you were a high school dropout and you overcame that and now you're made it through college and now you're very successful in a career. That's an experience that can be shared with people. So everyone has knowledge, everyone has skills, everyone has some experiences. All three of those are very valuable if you would package them and offer them to people. Let me give you one example of what you can do. See, everybody likes to be motivated. Everybody likes to hear a word that will uplift them. Everybody likes to see a nice quote that makes them say, I never thought of it like that. You may have in your mind right now a whole bunch of motivational quotes. You may have in your mind a bunch of sayings that you have heard that lift you up when you having a down moment, having a down day, right? You can go on Canva with a free Canva account and you can create text-based templates, text-based images, and you can put those on t-shirts, and you can sell a line of motivational merch, shirts, coffee mugs, hats, pens with little quotes on them, quotes on the shirts, quotes on the hats, hoodies, using your lines, your quotes, your words that motivate you and will motivate thousands of people, right? And you can go on Shopify right now, and for a trial basis, they will allow you to open up a store for like $1 a month for like 3 months. So for $3, you can have a fully functional live Shopify shop for $1 a month, $3 for 3 months, right? And you can go on Printful.com, and this is a print-on-demand company, and they will allow you to take mock-up shirts and put images on them, put quotes on them, put anything you want on them, put your face on it if you like, and you can use Printful as a print-on-demand company, and you market these t-shirts, and you don't have to have no inventory. When someone buy a shirt through your link, they print it per person and ship it out per person. Of course, they take a cut of your money out. So if you sell a shirt for $30, they're gonna take out $8 to $10 out of the shirt, but you'll make $20 with no inventory. All you gotta do is market your shirts. Hey, I got a motivational shirt right here. Have a great day shirt. Keep your head up shirt. You can win shirt. You can win hats. You can win bookmarks. You can win pens. And you market that with your audience online. You didn't have to wait to get monetized. You just started a t-shirt line, your own merch, and all you have to do is just market this and let Printful do his part, and you make your money. And check this out. Say the shirt is $30, right? The shirt is $30, right? And you don't have to have millions of people. Just say you just sold to 100 people a month. Shoot for 100 people, right? If 100 people bought your shirt at $30 a pop, that's $3,000 a month just off 100 people. There's over 2 billion people get on social media on any given day. All you need is 100. So in that, you didn't wait to get monetized. You monetized yourself. Check this out. Let's say you're really, really into health and into exercise and building the body, stuff like that. You can go online and you can start producing content that will speak to exercise, speak to health. You can put little video clips up. And I got a buddy that does that, but he's not monetized yet, and I hope he's watching this. But you can start producing little clips of you working out and giving instructions of how to work the upper body, how to work the lower body, how to get a workout on short time, 10, 15 minutes a day, how to work out 3 times a week when you don't have the time, how to take a resistance band with you and while you're on break and lunches at work, how to get some working out in, how to create a healthy meal plan during the week, how to create healthy, nutritious meals when it seems like it's more convenient to go into fast food, but fast food leads to fast death. But here's a way to create healthy, nutritional meals on a small budget and small time. And you build this up over time. You can start pitching yourself as a health and nutrition consultant. And you can charge as little as $100 up to $200 an hour of your time to be a health and nutritionist consultant. And using the number of 100 again, say you had 100 people, right? You touched 100 people in a month. They was inspired by your little clips, your videos, your information. Say you produced a digital download PDF product that can guide them and give them some instruction. And say 100 people took you up on your offer, right? And decided to consult with you. Say you were selling your consults for $197 an hour. That's not bad if you're helping people. That's not ripping people off if you're helping people. So let's say you did that, and 100 people took you up on your offer. If, make sure I got my math right, if 100 people took you up on your offer at the rate of 197, that gives you close to $2,000 a month again. Let me make sure I got my math right. No. Oh God, I'm cheating you. I'm cheating you, fam. I'm cheating you, fam. If 100 people took you up on your offer at $197 a month, that puts you close to $20,000 a month. So even let's say you were selling your consults for $100, right? If just 100 people took you up on your offer, that'll produce an income of $10,000 a month. And this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, pie in the sky type of idea. But I'm just saying, the potential, if you produce content and you impressed an audience and you became a health and exercise consultant at a rate of just $100 an hour, and you inspired 100 people to say, I want to connect with you on a one-on-one basis. I need your personal help, your personal coaching. I need a personal game plan to help me meet these challenges. That would produce $10,000 in income just off 100 people buying a $99 or $100 consultation with you. That's good money, man. And again, in this example, you didn't wait on Facebook or YouTube or Meta or anybody else to monetize you. You monetized yourself. So I think it's very clear with those two examples that it's possible, that you can do it. It's not going to happen overnight. You may only reach 25 people. But 25 people at $100, that's still some good money. And let me use my trusty calculator here. 25 times 100. If you inspired 25 people to take a consultation out with you at the rate of $100, that's $2,500. If you were selling your consultation for $200, that's $5,000 just off 25 people. See, fam, you don't need millions of people interacting with you. You just need to provide value. You got to find your audience, and you got to feed your audience. And using those strategies, you will find a way to make it. So I'm going to get ready to land this plane. I think it's very self-explanatory. So the subject again is, while you're waiting to get monetized, your bills ain't waiting on that. But if you decide right now, I know something, I'm skilled in something, or I'm experienced in something, and I'm going to figure out how to produce content based on my knowledge, my skills, or my experience, I'm going to build an audience around that, and then I'm going to create products to feed my audience. So I'm going to make myself a product through consultation or make myself a service. And you just do that over and over again. So let me break it down in very straight terms, actionable steps. Number one, know what you stand for and represent. Your niche: health, hair care, motivation, auto mechanics, HVAC, digital marketing, AI, working out if I didn't say that already, nutritious meals, parenting, how to overcome, weight loss, how to invest, how to get your money right, how to get your mind right. Those are all niches that you can function in and what you can become known for. Number two, you got to find your tribe. People who have a problem. And you are the person through your niche that's going to solve their problem. But you have to find your tribe or put yourself out there visibly so that tribe finds you. So if people are struggling with their weight, then they're online searching for weight loss solution, weight loss cures, knowledge of weight loss. And when they search, if you're one of those people who are a consistent top content creator, then they're going to come across your page. They're going to come across one of your memes, one of your shorts, one of your reels, one of your videos, one of your digital products. They're going to find you. And then once they find you, they're going to connect with you and they're going to feed from you, because they go from one post to the next. Man, that inspired me. What else they got? What they got on YouTube? What they got on Instagram? What they got on this platform? Oh, they got a website. Let me go straight to their website. Oh, they do consulting. Let me book a call with them. You see, that's how that works. And then, feed your tribe valuable content and guidance, your solution. And you repeat steps 2 and 3 daily, weekly, and monthly. You're always in a journey to find your tribe or create visibility so your tribe finds you. Then feed your tribe valuable content and guidance daily, weekly, and monthly. And if you follow these steps, you won't have to wait to be monetized by social media. You'll be monetized yourself. And if and when you do get monetized by social media, and it will happen if you follow these steps right here, if you keep producing content and feeding your tribe, you're going to build an audience. Whether it's 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, a million, you're going to build an audience if you follow these steps. People are going to resonate with you, and they're going to share you with other people that they're excited about you. And so if and when you get monetized by these social media platforms, that's just going to be the gravy on top of what you've already created. The mashed potatoes is what you're fixing right now. See, you can live off mashed potatoes without gravy. It may not be the best, but you can live off those mashed potatoes. But the gravy just makes it taste all the much better. So your strategies that I'm giving you right now, your knowledge, your skills, your experience, packaging them, produce content for them, feed them to your audience. And when that monetization hit, it may be an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, but you may be already making $5,000 to $10,000 a month through your own efforts. Man, that would be so amazing. So this is Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist. I hope everything came across clear. I hope that you got the actionable steps that I gave you at the end. Know what you stand for, find your tribe, feed your tribe, valuable content and guidance, daily, weekly, monthly. And that you will look within yourself. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but sincerely look within yourself and figure out what you know, what you're skilled in, and what you're experienced in. And you will decide this coming week that I'm going to work on paper and figure out how can I break down through content what I know, what I have, and what I have to give. And if you do this over time, you're going to be all right. So, Mustafaa, your digital marketing specialist, the founder of the Digital Domination Tribe. Check me out at my website, Digital Marketing with Mustafaa. That's digitalmarketingwithmustafaa.com. That's my one-stop shop website. On that, you will find my blog, you will find my podcast, you will find my digital downloads, my information. You will find offers to consult with me. You will find services I can provide you in social media and digital marketing, help you in that way. I can help you get your AI game up with ChatGPT and others. And I'm always building and offering new knowledge, like this instructional video or podcast if you're listening. So definitely stay in contact with me if you want to learn more and you want to take this to the next level and be successful online. The digital landscape, this online platforms, it's our inheritance. It's our future. It's how we gonna win. So check you out next time. Peace.